Hey guys, give us a few minutes here. We'll get a few more people come in. It's just a little topic that I thought about doing actually. Oh god, I need to cut my hair. I need to cut my hair again. So the topic tonight, I thought I'd just do like, what's happening to the paranormal, well, what is happening to the paranormal? Well, it seems to me that there ain't a lot of people streaming at the moment. Is it because of the drama? Is it because the spirits don't want to communicate with us? Or is it because we're losing interest in doing the paranormal? I've noticed someone doing one at the moment, not mentioning no names, and I have heard that this particular person was behind some of the drama. But I'm not going to go on about the drama. Can't stop people from doing the paranormal and live streaming and stuff like that. It's just hearsay information that a particular person was behind it anyway. But drama's been going on for about 2 years, and I have noticed quite a few people have decided to stop doing the paranormal. Is it because they've got so sick and tired and fed up with all the drama shit, being beaten down, having their streams closed down, making them lose interest, making them feel like a little person, when I was going through all the drama shit, I actually did feel like, being beaten down, felt like a loser. People accused me of being a faker, and yeah, I did kind of a couple of times feel like closing my stream down, but no, I kept it up and running. As you know, I'd still do the paranormal, but possibly once a week. Don't mean that I've lost interest in it totally, but I have slightly, because of the drama shit. And I've always said, like, don't let the drama get you down. Don't let the bullies bully you. Always, like, go and block, delete, report if you have to. Any, kind of drama shit out there was attacking you. And it looks like, as I say, quite a few people have kind of either gone quiet, stopped doing the paranormal, lost interest in the paranormal, left the paranormal because of the drama, or because we're not getting as much activity as we like to. Now, I can think of one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 people who used to do paranormal streams. If I liked them or not, it doesn't matter. Stop doing the paranormal. And is that because, like, the bullying shit, the drama shit, or is it because they've decided, on their own free will, that they decide that they don't want to do the paranormal, they want to move on and do something else, do another kind of like hobby, got no one to do it with. There's several factors why people are probably giving up doing a paranormal. So I have in one way a couple of times thought, fuck it, let them arseholes win, let them carry on doing what they want to do. If I stop doing a paranormal, we're not going to be picked on and bullied on and all that kind of stuff here. So I thought of something else what to do, doing like, me magnet fishing. And I've been doing that. I've had no bullying on there whatsoever. Okay, I might have had the odd 1 or 2 thumbs down, but, that doesn't really bother me. I can always remove the thumbs down by just going into the settings, and that's it, kind of thing. Also, is it because they don't have the heart in doing the paranormal anymore because of what's been going on? Even some of the people across the pond, America, I've noticed some of those suddenly like dying down or not doing as many streams. And it's a fucking shame, really, that a lot of the channels have actually gone down or closing down. I'm not going to close mine down, put it that way. No one's going to beat me. I may have closed it down once on private to get away from some of the shit that's going on. But, I can put mine on the private as many times as I like, but it's never going to go down. Now, even if I do one stream a day, it's still there. Sometimes, I feel like, when I'm doing a paranormal stream tonight, like, I'm not doing one tonight, I'm just doing this as a topic. Like, well, are the spirits going to talk to me? Do the spirits get pissed off with all the drama shit that's going on, or do they need to, like, kind of chill out and take time out? Is it spirits that told me to do a new topic, a new hobby, because they don't feel like doing anything right now? It's kind of weird in me thinking this, actually, but why is it that several decent channels have suddenly just closed down? Why? Is it because they lost interest, lost love and heart in doing it, or is it bullying, or they're just moving on to do something else because they don't feel that there's enough activity going on in their homes? But you don't need to be doing it in your home. You can be going out and doing stuff. But with me, it's hard for me to go out and do stuff because I've got no one to do it with. I like to be out there, doing nighttime investigations. But where I live, it's hard to go out and do it. Like my nephew can only do certain days. I had people I used to do it with, and they've lost contact with me, or don't want to contact me, or they don't want to do it with me, or they just got other things to do. They've got family problems, to do. So, like, now there was a person I was doing it with a little while ago, and like he said, anytime I want to go out, let him know. And when I did contact him, it's like, thought, well, bollocks him. You don't want to do it, just fucking say you don't want to do it, So what I'm considering doing is I'll still do like at least one nightly one, but because I'm doing my magnet fishing, which I kind of like and enjoy doing. Now, there's a possibility that I might find something that, may be haunted. I'm not saying I'm going to find something that's haunted. That's why when I do a stream, I'll bring some of the items out, what I find on magnet fishing, and ask the spirits if there's anything attached to them. You never know if there is or not, kind of thing. They could just be laid dormant, and once they know that, the person who's found that item possibly is something to do with the paranormal, whether being an investigator, a fucking psychic, medium, whatever, they might suddenly like start causing, well, not causing trouble, but might pop out and try and communicate with you. There's that possibility. It's like one of the ghost hunting programs where I can't remember what one is. I think it was either Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures or something like that. It's one of those particular programs where someone found a bullet in the garden and they dug it up and they took it indoors. After taking it indoors, whatever was attached to that bullet caused a lot of aggravation, a lot of paranormal aggravation. And they tried reburying it, but it didn't go. That's why they had to bring out the investigating group. I think it was the Haunted Collector. That's the one. Definitely Haunted Collector one. And they went out doing an investigation, and they sent two of the team members out with a metal detector, trying to find that bullet. And they was just about going to give up. After hours and hours of searching, they actually found it. They removed the bullet from the property, and all paranormal stopped. Okay. Now, with the stuff I find, you know, I'm not saying these are haunted. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying in any way these are haunted. But let's say, like, the people who may have owned these tags. I've got 5 tags here. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say, right, these are boating tags. The earliest one I've got is over 100 years old, 1900. These are genuine original boating registration tags, yeah, for pleasure cruisers. And I found 2 last week and I found 3 this week. Let's say one of those was haunted and I pulled it out of the river. You know, after bringing it out, would I disturb any spiritual presence that may be attached to it? There's a possibility that you could do, all right? Would I be willing to accept that spiritual interaction? Well, yeah, because I'm a paranormal investigator, aren't I? So whatever's attached to it, I'm going to like try to communicate with it and learn with it. So yeah, I'll probably do that. What's the point of not doing it if you're, you know, you're going to go out looking for artifacts that may, you know, that's why I've done magnet fishing, because you never know that might be artifacts out there. It's like metal detector as well. You might find something that may have some kind of spiritual attachment to it. That's why I've not closed my channel down, because I feel like I was told to do this spiritually wise. Because there might be that time where I might find something that has some kind of like paranormal spiritual attachment to it. But you know, I've been looking around. I just did a quick look tonight, and there's not many live streams going on at the moment. And you know, even on a certain social media site where people sell stuff, it seems like they're not even selling their equipment now. I've had to stop selling mine because of certain problems. No, if I didn't have that problem, I could probably still be selling stuff, but I'm not. Go on my YouTube, I haven't sold anything for ages, probably about 3 months now, which is a shame because I really did want to help the paranormal by making devices and sell them at cheaper rate for new paranormal groups to come up and buy something that they can afford. And that's another thing. You know, when a new paranormal team want to start up, they are limited to a certain amount of funding. They don't have money, and they can't afford to go out and buy a shitload of equipment because they never know when they're going to get some kind of activity on that equipment. You know, it's like, you know, you go and buy a REM pod because you see people getting interaction with their REM pod on, like, you know, on YouTube videos. You think, wow, well, that's great. You know, I've got to go and buy one of those. So they spend out £150 to buy a REM pod, and you know, any investigation they go to, there's a possibility they might get some interaction, but there's a possibility they might not get nothing, and they might not get nothing for months and months and months. And because they're not getting no interaction with that piece of equipment for months and months and months, they think, well, they've wasted money. Fuck it, you know, they're not going to get no interaction with any spiritual beings out there, and they close the group down. Some groups only pop up for a small amount of time, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. And is that because they're not getting, you know, spiritual interaction? Maybe so. Maybe it's because they are being pointed in the wrong direction. You know, like, how many real places out there, real places, are supposed to be very, very haunted, and I don't get nothing? Many. Because it's all word by mouth. Unless you got that real evidence, you know, that there's been spiritual interaction, engagement. No, people don't want to go there, because unless you've got that proof, what's the point of going there if you ain't going to get no kind of like interaction yourself. You know, it's like, let's think of such a Bobby Mackey's. How haunted is that? It probably is quite haunted, but some groups have gone there and got nothing. Is it because they don't know what to do? They don't have the experience? That's another thing, experiencing the paranormal. If you ain't got the experience in the paranormal and you're going to start a group up, what's the point of doing a group? You ain't got no fucking, experience. You need someone in your group who has got the experience in doing the paranormal. And I reckon anyone who's got at least 2 years experience would be a good member to be in that particular group. But because they've got the experience, might get a bit funny and jealous, thinking, oh, he thinks he knows it all, kind of thing. Well, why bring him in a group if they're going to get jealous over him, kind of thing. If he's had a lot of interaction, a lot of experiences, then they need people like that in the groups. But going back to the main thing here, what's happening to the paranormal? Is it dying out? I think it is, to be honest. So say I know 7 people who used to stream a lot and they stream no more. And that could be because of several reasons, because of bullying, because of problems in the family, and they've had to stop doing the paranormal. Probably because they've had a change in life themselves, and they've had to knock certain things out of their life. Someone might have had something really nasty happen to them in the paranormal itself, and decided, let's see, I've had, I can't deal with this anymore. Fuck it, I'm gonna stop doing the paranormal. And they decide to stop it because they might have had a physical attack or something, or something's like creating an uproar in their home, and they've had to call in, the big people like priests, monks, ministers, or whatever, to help to remove that activity from their home. And once it's gone, they think, right, that's it, I'm not dealing with the paranormal anymore. That's another option, You might meet a partner and they think, well, you're going to muck around with a Ouija board or pendulum or something like that, I don't want to be with you. So they think, well, okay, I love that person dearly, I'm going to stop the paranormal. And they move on with a new partner. Or, they just might get a new hobby or a new job and they don't have the time to do the paranormal. But with the paranormal live streaming, I think it is mainly down to the scumbags out there. That's what I'm going to call them, scumbags. Who's been out there causing a lot of problems for people. A lot of cyberbullying, a lot of hate, a lot of lies. And it has taken a toll on quite a few people to start streaming and closing their channels down or leaving their channels up but not actually doing those streams. And I feel sorry for those people because those other people want them to move off streaming so they can take over. But even when they do that, I've not seen anyone really new come on and do the paranormal. So why do it in the first place? Why bully and lie and slander and call people fakes, hoping and waiting for those people to go down, stop streaming, and they don't come up and do anything themselves. There's only one person I can see that's doing a stream at the moment. I'm not going to mention that person's name, but that person's name has been dragged in several times for the drama. Now, I never had any problems with that person, but I heard that he was part, I'm not saying he was, it's just hearsay information, but it's a part of the last piece of drama that was going on out there. It's kind of strange that, this person hasn't been streaming for a very long time and suddenly pops back up because no one else is streaming. Now, was he behind something? I don't know. I can't prove it. I'm not saying he was behind it. And good luck to the person being on, because we do need more people come on and do streams. And it's just a shame that a lot of people have decided to go down. But I'm not going down. I can guarantee you that. I may say I may do 1 or 2 streams a week, which I try to do. Even if I'm not streaming, at least I'm talking about the paranormal, which I am now. Now, I didn't go out and do any magnet fishing today because, one, when I woke up 6 o'clock this morning, I felt too tired to go anywhere. And lucky I didn't, because it was raining anyway. It did start raining very heavily here today. So all I'd done was lazed around and slept most of the day. I'll be honest with you, I slept most of the day. And I didn't get up till about 7:30. I just laid on the bed, fell asleep, listened to all the noise what was going outside with a kid banging the ball left, right, and centre. After he buggered off, I fell back to sleep. Then I got woken up with saws and hammers that kept me awake for about another quarter of an hour, 20 minutes. Then I fell back to sleep, and I'm just actually trying to catch up with some sleep, because with the magnet fishing I'm doing, there is a lot of walking around. You don't want to be standing in the same location, because you're not going to get. It's like with the paranormal, you need to move on from one place to another place, because if you're going to do the bedroom, for instance, you're only going to get so much from that bedroom. I think you go into the next room, kitchen. And that's what I've been doing with the magnet fishing. I've been going to one location, one night pier, cast out. If I ain't getting nothing, I'll move on to the next pier. Cast out, not getting nothing now, I'll go on to the next pier. So the paranormal, you move from room to room to room. That's what I'm doing, but it means walking. And I tell you, I've had a couple of blisters on my feet over the last week, and it is a heavy toll on my feet, and it is wearing me out and making me tired. But I love doing it, You have to suffer some pain, like you do with the paranormal. You get attacked because it's in that spirit in. You're trying to get that interaction with a spirit. It's like when I'm doing the magnet fishing, I got kind of accept the pain on my feet by moving from one location to another location to find that special little artifact to add to my collection. And to be honest with you, a lot of people have said to me, how long have you been doing it? I said 5 weeks. And they said, don't stop doing it, mate. You're helping to clean the river out, which we are doing. We're helping to remove some of that metal junk out of the river. And, it's not just moving the junk out, it's helping the environment, yeah? A bit like the paranormal. You're helping to bring spirits out, and you're helping to cross over. So it's kind of a similar kind of thing, but different, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm not looking on the chat, and I'll get back to you on the chat in a minute, yeah? So, I'm not stopping the paranormal. I may have decreased it to maybe 1 a week. But coming home on the bus yesterday, I went past the local cemetery, and the gates were still open at 6 o'clock at night. I think it was, maybe a bit later. I'm thinking, wow, they're open late. Then it clicked on me, I used to love doing cemeteries. Why have I not done cemeteries for a long time? I've been doing magnet fishing now for 5 weeks. And as I say, people have been very interested in what I'm doing. They've congratulated me. They've appreciated what I'm doing. I said, thank you for what I'm doing. And even people said do you sell your stuff? I said, no, I don't sell my stuff. Because history. You know, I'm not a history buff. I don't go out researching everything I find, you know, kind of thing, because it is time consuming. But, you know, I find that a lot of people don't hold on to artifacts, you know, from history wise for hundreds of years. Some, you know, I'm not saying there ain't, but there are a lot of collectors out there that collect, you know, artifacts out there. I'm not even saying that these are artifacts, but to me it is in one way, because, like, you know, the oldest one I just showed you, 1900, that's 117 years old. That's history. I'm holding that in my hand, and, you know, there might be a possibility one day that I might hold a piece of artifact in my hand that may be haunted, active, spiritually wise. And, you know, said, like, spirits told me, or they kind of advised me. They said, look, you want to do it, you know, we'll back you up. And I do believe that there's a spirit person by the name of Donald that does follow me around. Several times I felt like I was going to trip over and fall in a river. Now, the Thames can be shallow 1 second and very deep the next second. And where the deepest parts are, like yesterday, I went over to Hampton Court, and I was trying to do two rivers, the River Mole and the river, another river off from the River Thames, but there wasn't no access to them because they was all gated off, private access only, blah blah blah. So I ended up going back to Hampton Court Bridge, and I noticed that there's like a lock that you can only gain access to the lock if you're actually a boat owner. The lock, there is a little bit of strip of water where I could have done do. Now, from the beach, probably about 200 yards, it was really shallow. And when you got to like the concrete pier, it was like 8-10 foot deep. And I know that because, like, when I put my rope in, I kind of give it a little bit of a measurement. Now I'm 5'11", yeah. When I dropped that rope in and pulled it out, that was above my head. So if I'd fallen in, there's no way I would have been standing up in that river. I'd be like over my head, and I would have drowned because I can't swim. But a couple of times I felt like, well, I did kind of like trip on one of these like little anchor things, yeah. And I thought I was going to go in, and twice this happened, seriously, twice. Over the last 2 times I've done magnet fishing, I felt like someone pulling me back. You know, was that Donald saved my life, saying, hey, it's not your turn to, you know, fall in that river and drown yet, mate. You know, you got a lot more to do in the paranormal world. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it could just be well, like, you know, regain my balance. It could be anything, you know. I'm not saying it was paranormal, but I believe it possibly was, because the way I kind of went, you know, I went backwards, but it felt like I was coming forwards as well. And, you know, what I heard from Abby is Donald is a spirit that used to work on the River Wandle, and he liked what I was doing with magnet fishing, helping to clean the river out. And she said anytime I go out magnet fishing, he follows me around because he loved working on the river. Now, I can't prove that, but it's kind of strange that a couple of times I've kind of like toppled, and I could have ended up in that river, and I didn't. So was that just pure luck, you know, of me regaining my balance, or was it Donald's spiritual interaction pulling me back so I wouldn't end up in that river? I don't know. And if it was Donald, I appreciate your help and thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure that if he is a real spirit, he's pretty doing, helping to clean those rivers out. And it's just like a fraction, 1/1,000,000th, you know, of whatever is in that river, at least I'm trying my hardest to pull some of that unwanted waste out, because rust can give off certain gases, and it can kill wildlife, apparently. And maybe they want me to do this, which I do believe they want me to do the magnet fishing, because there is stuff out there. I mean, you know, put to one side, it's history. You know, I'm not saying that I'll ever sell any of my stuff, but let's just say if I kept those registration plates, I could hand them down to my grandson later on, and he might find of it them of interest, and you're passing history down. You know, not that I can say, well, like, I worked on a boat and this is like, my great granddad's like, registration day. No, I can't. I can just say to him, well, this is what I'd done when I was like in my middle ages, and I kept them on this time. It's history of London, it's history of boating, Wales, history of the River Thames. Pass it down to him for history kind of acknowledgement, and if he wants to keep it, he keeps it. If he don't, I can go and sell it for like it doesn't really matter. That's if I got rid of it beforehand, But I do, as I keep saying, I do believe, a lot of people have gone down because of the drama, or they've lost interest, or they're not getting the activity. And if it's because of the activity, you can't expect, spirits to be, performing tricks every single day of the week. It's not possible. They need to kind of like back down and relax and regain their energy before they can do anything. So, but it's a shame that, there isn't that many streamers out there at the present time. Maybe they will come back later. Maybe they're just having a break, like I am. But at least I'm still doing one stream a week, doing this one, which is kind of just a conversation, kind of like thing about the paranormal. Anyway, let's say hello to people. Right, hello, Paranormal Man. I think that might be Pete. I might be wrong. LJM, Eugenia, Ian. Sarah. Well, you may have seen it. I'm not seeing them at all. Like, I mean, like, the old crowd. Simon. I know Rose does streams, but not physically herself. She just like leaves it running. There's Travis. There's that David guy. Cat only does maybe one a day. One a week, I'd say. Wayne only does probably one a day. We all used to do more than 2 or 3 a week. People work as well, and they got family, but we're not streaming as much as we used to. Put it that way. And I do think it's down to certain drama all the time. Partly drama, partly family issues, partly because of work, partly because other things. It's a mixture of things. You see that there ain't many people stream. I know you stream sometimes, Sarah, but maybe 2 a week. Even on Facebook, people will post things up, but they don't stream. They put like pictures up. Why just put a picture up? You've got a camera, video camera. Why not video it and upload it? If you've got time to take photos and upload the photo, why not you not taking the videos, doing videos and uploading the videos? Hello, Albert. Genty. Jamie Ives. I've just given you biscuits. You're not getting fed yet. Don't eat your biscuits. Oh, I'm getting fed up with certain people right now. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Paranormal, it's all negative, and maybe spirits get fed up with the negativity that's going around, and you know, they're probably thinking, well, you know, if people don't want us on, you know, if people don't want Steve to stream, what's the point of giving them activity? You know, for him to stream, you know, seem to be kind of winning sometimes, to be honest, yeah, but and not winning over me, although I've kind of like reduced mine. I've not left. That's another thing with Jamie, like, you know, people want to be like trying to close people down because they want to be number one. They want like the subscribers and viewers and all that kind of shit, yeah. And they ain't even been doing it for more than like a couple of months. They expect to like jump in and be number one all the time, you know, straight away, and it ain't going to work. I've been doing mine nearly 6 years now. And look, it's taken me 6 years to get 2,000 plus or whatever it is subscribers. You know, as many views as I used to, but I'm not worried about the views. I don't give a shit if there's only one person watching it. You know, people watch it over time, you know, over the next week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 10 months, 2 years, you know, you're still going to get views on it. I think one of my videos got like 3,000 views on it. And that's because it's been there for like 4 years and people just been jumping on watching it, you know. And I know that some of my videos did used to go on long, you know, the whole 8 hours, and people were saying, oh, like, you know, you should cut your streams down. I can't sit there watching 8 hours. Well, I'm not forcing you to sit there watching 8 hours. And watch. You come and watch as long as you want to watch. I don't give a damn if you watch 5 minutes, you know. The video later, because it gets uploaded directly after we finished streaming. Watch 5 minutes a day if you want, you know. Who else is here? Hello, on Uncut. Are you feeling better, mate? Soul Reapers I've not heard of, actually, so I'll have to check them out later. But I've got like 4 other videos of the magnet fishing to watch first. Who else is here? I'm also reading some of the chats as well. That's what I mean, like Paranormal Man. Why, bloody hell, why are people so nasty? Because they're nasty because they're jealous of you. They're jealous because you got the viewers and the subscribers, yeah? They're jealous because of you being better than what they are, yeah? They're jealous of you because you're more experienced than what they are. And if they can try to dig up some fucking shitty dirt, they will do it. And if they can't, they're just like slag you off, slander you, lie about you, call you a fake, fraud, everything, in hope that people will stop watching your channel. Now, if people want to listen to that bullshit, then the fucking arsehole bullies out there themselves. You know, because why listen to all that lies and bullshit when you can come to, you know, me, Kat, Wayne, Rose, whoever's streaming. You know, you don't even have to go to watch their channel. You can actually go and speak to them personally on a one-to-one basis and say, well, you know, this is what I've heard, you know, will you be up in front and honest with me, you know, is this blah, blah, blah. And I'm pretty sure they'll fucking, like, give you the correct answers. So, like, what these people are doing is just lying about you, trying to get viewers to believe in their lies. And once you start believing in the lies, then you'll know better than them listening to this bullshit. So this ain't about drama in total, it's about the lack of the paranormal, because a part of it is down to fucking drama shit, you know, and people, you know, people have had enough. They don't want to keep getting targeted. That's why they close their channels down, thinking, well, if I close my channel down, I'm not going to get targeted anymore. And sometimes they don't. But sometimes if they decide to do something else, they'll only get targeted on that. Luckily, I haven't yet. Cross fingers, touch wood. You know, I've had a couple of, like, thumbs down, but I've not been attacked on my other channel yet. Don't mean I ain't going to. Maybe it's because, you know, it's just fucking stupid. You know, why is it always on the paranormal? Is it because, like, they've been affected by some kind of negativity? I suppose it could be. They've been affected by some negativity that's drawing them in to cause all this bullshit drama, hate, and trying to get us taken down. And what they gain out of it once they do get us taken down, they're not streaming. They're not doing a fucking paranormal channel, are they? So why? I don't know. It's just total fucking bullshit, to be honest with you. They do it because they want to do it. Makes them, you know, feel good inside themselves. You know, badass, you know. Fucking other bollocks. No, I've seen a little bit of drama, but I kept out of it. You know. So if you get involved in it, they're going to start attacking you more, and I don't own that bullshit anymore. Hi, Roland. I'm still scrolling down, still reading some of the chat as well. See you later, Sarah. Connor. Well, this ain't really a fishing channel. It's on my fishing channel. You need to ask me. But fishing over Clapham Common. All I can say to you at the moment, the carp are biting. There are tench coming up. There's a lot of rub being caught as well. There ain't no pike. There ain't no perch. But a friend of mine, Anthony, caught an 8-pound carp the other day. I think I've got it on my mobile, actually. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Where did he send it? WhatsApp, maybe. Right, this was cool. He's even got the date on there, 21st of July. I don't know, see that. Oh, why did he go short? Small screen again. 8-pound carp. Yeah, that's better. That's cool. Mitcham Common. Pardon me. Seven Islands. 21st of July. And that's a common carp. He did say next time he goes over and does fishing, you know, at a nighttime session, he'd let me know, but he hasn't done one yet. And I've been busy doing my magnet fishing anyway. Hello, As I know that's what I mean, LJM. You know, you may feel like there's that. You know, I feel that there's spiritual activity around me all the time, but when I want to stream, they don't want to do it because they feel like, what's the point? You know, it's just a waste of time. Because if I think they feel like, you know, drama's going to kick off, you know, you're going to get the trolls and shit like that. Until we can find drama, it's completely stopped. No one's been attacked. No one's been bullied. Then maybe, you know, the spirits might consider coming back out and, you know, helping us out a bit more, I suppose. Yeah, as that's why I agree. You know, you start from the bottom and then you work your way up. That's how I've done it. You know, once the first time I started is that when my dad died, you know, I said to him like, if you ever want to come back, you know, and visit me, feel free to. You know, just don't scare the shit out of me. And like, it's a couple of months after he had died, you know, I kept getting tugs on my fucking like back of my shirt all the time. Every night I went in the kitchen around about 9 o'clock at night, I kept tugs, you know, on the back of my shirt. And it's only because like one particular night, one of the ghost hunting shows we were on, and they explained about EVPs. You can record it on an audio recorder, and I didn't have like a dictator at the time. I had my Nokia, and I looked on the Nokia, and it showed me that it had the audio recording on there. So I went in the kitchen, done an audio recording, asked who was around. And the first ever EVP I got was, and I'll tell you, it was my dad's voice. I don't care what anyone says. My dad saying, "Stephen, love you, son." And that got me kind of intrigued, interested. You know, it was scary, you know, thinking, well, you know, that's my dad's voice. How the fuck can my dad be talking to me when he's dead tonight? Then I started going through that phase of watching all the paranormal shows, you know, Ghost Hunters, um, Ghost Adventures, Most Haunted, you know, anything I could find on ghost hunting, I started watching. I was researching. I was trying to find out what's the best equipment to use, what cameras to use, what audio recorders, what devices, you know. And in time, you know, I built up my arsenal. I probably got like a couple of grand's worth of like paranormal gear, maybe, well, I'd say about 3 grand's worth. And, you know, it's a shame that I'm not using it, you know, because I would like to take it out. You know, when I was with Paranormal Man, Pete, I used to take a shitload of stuff with me. I used to take 2 or 3 cameras with me. I had one camera there, one camera there, one camera there. You know, I'd take like a couple of normal cameras with me as well. Like flash, 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 you know, kind of thing. Sometimes I didn't take that much out because it was heavy, you know, but I used to take like a REM pod, a millimeter, K2 meters, camcorders, audio recorders, cameras, fucking a load of stuff. I was taking God knows how many batteries with me as well, because like you never knew when that battery might suddenly die down, because you know that, you know, spirits will run your power down. And I used to take like about 20 extra batteries with me, you know, kind of thing, for each not for each device, but between every device I had. And like, you know, I miss going out with Pete, you know. Like to get it. Well, I think he texted me the other day actually. Can't remember. I got a missed call from him, but you know, he's always changing his goddamn phone number. We used to Skype each other. We used to do Skypes, and like, I used to record the Skype, you know, session, and then upload it later. And that was good fun, you know. Although we weren't streaming for you guys, we were streaming each other, and while we were streaming each other, we was doing like, you know, asking questions for each spirits. Like people ask questions for my spirits, I'd ask questions for these spirits. He used to have a lot more activity than I did, to be honest with you, because I, you know, Pete conjures up spirits quite a lot, you know. Even some nasty little buggers. And, you know, some things that he got was fucking amazing, you know. And, you know, it was all live between us both, and I was able to capture some of that stuff and upload them. And, like, you know, people think, wow, that's crazy ass shit, you know. But we hadn't done that for about 2 years, which is a shame, because I would like to get back out and do some stuff with him. But I know he's had problems, you know, family issues at the time. So, you know, I can't expect him to drop everything and say, yeah, Steve, you know, come round tomorrow. So it ain't going to happen. You know, you learn by each other. You know, what's the point of coming on and causing a load of shit when you could be helping each other? You know, I've helped people in the past, but they just turn around and, like, stab me in the back in one way. You know, I've had people on Hangouts. They got to know other people, got friendly with people, and a certain group just, like, turned against me and stabbed me in the back, saying, "Oh, your eyes went dark one day." Didn't tell me for about a month later. They stopped watching me, but some of them actually started coming back now. But there are some people I will not talk to. But yeah, there's people I will talk to from a particular group. You know, I even gave up some of my stream time to help people, not just to, like, you know, let them stream, but, you know, for me to give them that time, so other people go and watch them instead of watching me. I'd even try to go on their stream and help them out, give them friendly advice, you know, help, suggestions, and some that got thrown back in my face, you know. So there are people out there, you know, I have helped. There's quite a few actually, but there's a few people that kind of just turned around and stabbed me in the back and said, right, fuck off now, you know, kind of thing. And some of them turned around, you know, to be even bullies, but, you know, we sorted that shit out. But, you know, it's a learning phase. We need to be, like, fucking helping each other out instead of, like, attacking each other. And that ain't going to stop because they want to be, like, number one. You know, they've learned what they want to learn off you. Right, fuck you. Now we're going to take over. We're going to get your streaming, and, like, you know, we're going to be number one. There's no number one in the paranormal. There never will be. And if you think that, then, you know, think it, because it's not going to fucking ever happen. I'm not saying I'm number one. You've got to put your time, your experience, your energy into it. And I've done mine for 6 years. Come on, 6 years. Nearly. And I've given some fucking amazing stuff out there. You know, as it stopped, maybe, for now, because I'm not doing as much as I normally do. Is there going to be a time when I might start doing more streams? Yeah, probably will be. Once I get a new DVR system up and running, you know, it'll probably be back to 2 or 3 times a week, maybe. I'll probably lower down the magnet fishing daily trips out and split in half, like 3 days magnet fishing and 3 days paranormal, and 1 day, you know, total chill out. I don't know. Time can only tell right now, you know. But, you know, it is a bit of a bummer not having a, you know, a decent working, you know, DVR system, because that's where people could see the shit what was happening in here. Oh, did you see that manifestation? Do you see that orb? Do you see that shadow? You know, can't see it now until I get a new DVR system, and that could be any time. It could take a week, 2 weeks, it could take a month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. But once I get a new one, I'll be back. Guarantee. I'll be streaming 2 or 3 times a week, and yeah, hopefully the spirits will come back. Hopefully they'll interact with us a bit more, and maybe, you know, in time we get some more activity. So really, on casting, right now they're taking a long time break. Yeah, they take a long time break, like I'm doing, taking a break until I can afford a new system, and once the system's up, I'm going to be calling them out and kicking their asses. Just wait and see. So I ain't gone down totally, guys. You know, so in once a week, you know, doing a Ouija board, pendulum, whatever. I still do it at least once a week. You know, I did one Sunday, and I wasn't even going. You know, I know I said last week I'll probably do one Sunday, but it's not guaranteed. And I'm sitting here on Sunday, I'm thinking, shall I try? Because I did that one with that evil doll, and I knew that she wanted to talk to me, but I kind of had that strange, weird, eerie feeling. And maybe it's just like, you know, where she's like trying to manipulate me, thinking like she's going to attack me, but she didn't, you know. We had a decent conversation of a evil, negative, spiritual energy that I had a weird feeling that she was going to say that she sacrificed someone, you know, dark, what's it called? Oh, I can't even think what it's called now. Dark magic, you know, sacrificing. And I did get that feeling that she was going to harm me, but she didn't. You know, and if I was getting harmed, how can I prove it's her? How do people know that, you know, when you're getting attacked, how do they know that you're not actually faking that attack? I don't fake nothing on my streams, never have done, never will do. But if I get pushed or like get headaches, people say, oh, that's just like tension, probably stress or something. Well, no, because to be honest with you, when I get a headache, a migraine headache, then that's completely different to like a normal headache. You know, when I feel that there's a lot of energy around me, I do start getting headaches, like as if they're like trying to like attract my attention, saying, "Hey, we're here, you know, don't forget us." But we're not ready to do any streaming, you know. We just want you to know that we're here, you know, kind of thing. And I'm saying, yeah, okay, thanks, you know. But then I've got to take a headache tablet, try to get rid of the headache, which they've given me. Probably say, well, that ain't like no spiritual headaches. Like that's just like where you're sitting there, you know, and you know, it's like a normal physical headache. Now I can tell the difference between headaches and spiritual headaches. I have done for the last 3-4 years, you know, kind of thing. And when I get that real sharp pain, that is like a head tense spiritual, like it. They don't mean it as an attack me in a negative way. They do it to let me know that they're around, you know. And I suppose like some psychics or mediums will probably do the same thing. If they want to let you know they're around, they don't mean to attack you in a negative way, but they attack you in a way to let you know that they're there. What else is here? Scrolling back down the screen. Yeah, I see you in there, Amazon. I've read out some of the messages anyway. There's Eragon. Hello, Eragon. Dark Wave Paranormal. So even Silver Moon says, I think it's all the drama. I see little in the beginning. What you say. So, like, you know, I'm not just saying it myself that, you know, the paranormal is dying down. I'm not saying that in any way. You know, I'm not saying the paranormal is dying down. I'm just saying the streaming side of the paranormal is dying down. There's not as many people out there streaming right now. And that could be, as I keep saying, down to either the drama, could be down to like people probably bringing entities into their home and they've been attacked. Could be because they got family issues. Could be a number of things, you know. Could be because they're working too many hours. Could be a number of things. But I've noticed several good channels gone down over the last year at least. You know, I'm actually going to mention a couple of people in a positive way, not a negative way. People have actually either closed or lowered their streams down, yeah? Which is, one, me. Rose does her stuff the way she does it. She'll put her doll on, or one of her dolls on my stream, and leave it running several hours. But she doesn't do the streams that she used to. And she's not getting the views like she used to, because no one knows half the time when she's streaming. She keeps closing her accounts down because of the drama shit. She keeps being attacked because of the drama shit. And like, Rose is Rose. She'll say that she's closing down, and she'll close it down for a couple of days, then she'll come back up again. Because she's probably like me, thinking, well, why should they win? You don't need to be doing a stream where you've got your face on camera. Now, if I wanted to, I could do like Rose is doing a stream every fucking night with a camera facing a certain item that may be spiritually active or has some kind of spiritual attachment to, and hope that we get something from it. Don't mean I've got to be sitting there talking fucking in front of the camera, but to me, I find that probably would be a little bit tiresome, a little bit boring. Not saying that Roses is boring, but I'd rather be doing something physically than sitting there with a camera faking an item. Don't get me wrong, I've done it a couple of times, but I ain't going to keep doing it. So there's me, Rose, Travis. Travis used to do some good streams in America. He stopped doing them. Why? I don't know. Cat Angle, she's had a lot of drama shit. She only does probably one a week, maybe two max. Wayne, he only does one now. That I've seen. He may do more, I don't know. I don't get notifications of him for some reason. It's only that, sometimes I click on his channel, but I think he's only been doing at least one a week. Sarah Hilton, who was here a little while ago, I think she only does like one or two a week. Angela Hooligan, she only does maybe one or two, and they're only like short ones. Who else is there? Simon James. I ain't seen him for a couple of weeks since he'd done that ritual. And I sent him a text asking him if he's okay, but I've not had no reply from him. So I'm hoping that he's okay still. Who else is there? Trying to think of some other people. I know Alison may do one a week, maybe. No, I've been too intrigued doing the magnet fishing. I haven't been keeping an eye on the paranormal bunch yet. Which I should do, I suppose, in one way. I feel guilty not watching more paranormal streams, but, as I say, there ain't many out there to watch anyway. Who else? Chris, he does one or two a week. He still does what he does. I do watch some of these, but not all of them. Who else is there? Cameron, I ain't seen him stream for a little while. Maybe he's given up. Maybe he's finished. I don't know. Who else? See, Steve Cooper started doing a couple on his coop boxes. So if you're watching, Steve, hello, welcome. Good luck on your coop boxes, mate. I hope that's getting what you're supposed to be getting, the activity, the spiritual communication from them. Who else is there? Asian guy out there who I did not like, and he did not like me, to be honest with you. No, he blocked me and I blocked him. He called me a fake, a dumbass motherfucker, and all that kind of shit, yeah. But a lot of people was watching him, and he was doing something which he shouldn't have been doing. And, I think he stopped doing these streams. I'm not sure if he has or not. I've not really watched him. Last time I probably saw him was maybe about 8-9 months ago. And I don't know if he's still streaming or not, to be honest with you. Living Dead Paranormal. My brothers from another mother, as I call them, like a great group of guys, the Foreign Brothers, for 2 months, but don't mean that they ain't. Well, they don't live stream actually. They do proper investigations. Then they upload them on YouTube. But I ain't seen anything of them for 2 months. Who else is there? Rose, as I said, she does her own stuff. She'd just start, stream her dolls and not go on camera, which I can understand, Who else? Oh yeah, I can understand that. Dark Wave. Just no. When I first started off here, I used to just stream my stuff, on camera, camcorder, couple of hours, and then upload it. I didn't know anything about live streaming for about possibly 2 years before I started live streaming. And then once I knew how to live stream, it saved me actually doing it on camcorder, then uploading it directly after. I thought, well, if I can live stream it, and it'll be automatically uploaded directly after without me doing it. But it's saying, a lot of people are not streaming right now. And I just can't understand why, Is it like what I keep saying? Is it the drama? Is it because they don't want the drama? Is it because they got other things going on in life? Is it because of work, family issues? I don't know. I just don't see as many good channels out there than there used to be. And it's a fucking shame. I know people say, well, I'm taking a break for a couple of weeks or a couple of months because I'm moving for family issues or they got an illness. That's fine. I can understand that. But a lot of these people that suddenly stop streaming are not given any particular reason. I'm not asking for the reason why they stopped streaming, but I stopped streaming for certain reasons. And it's bullshit. I would like to see them come back and, fuck the haters, fuck the troublemakers, fuck the bullies, fuck the drama queens, ignore them, block them, delete messages, do whatever you can to ignore them and just come back and do what you want. Do your passion. People will say, well, you're saying that, but you're only streaming once a week. Well, yeah, but at least I'm still streaming. At least I'm still doing that one stream a week. And I said the other week, because I'm doing one a week. There might be a week where I might do 2 or 3, Depends on what I feel spiritually wise in here. If I feel that, the spirit's going to give some, activity, then I will consult them and say, well, can I do a stream? And if they want to, coerce in that stream, then let them. If they want to do something. I welcome spirits to come out and communicate with us. But I feel like even spirits get a bit pissed off with all the shit that's going on out there. And it gets them down. They were once human, right to fucking get pissed off and not want to do nothing. I've always said, I don't treat my spirits as like a circus. I'm not fucking, demanding them and telling them they got to do this or they're not welcome here. No, I don't do that. I treat them like family in one way. Like if my sister came in, I'll say, oh, well, right, have a little conversation with her. And depends on how long she's staying for, I welcome her, but sometimes I'll probably think, oh, fuck's sake, when you're going to go, because some of my sisters can be a pain in the arse, And, yeah, But yeah, me and Rose are going to talk later in the week probably, and next week, hopefully. A few things that we're going to be talking about. Not saying we're going to make a comeback, but we'll probably have a chat about doing something. Yeah, you probably might see me, Rose, coming back a bit more often. You never know. Might see me just coming back on my own a bit more often. Well, you know, I would like to be back a lot more, just out with DVR, let's say, completely shattered. Need a new one, and once I get a new one, I will be back a lot more. And if I'm not actually doing it face on, you know, at least the camera will be on the DVR system, whether I'm awake or sleeping. And if I don't feel like doing nothing, I won't do it. If I do want to do something, I'll probably put like a message up on G Plus, or do a quick video saying, hey, you know, be ready. I'm going to be doing a stream in a couple of days' time. You know, letting you guys know. You know, it's not the end of me yet. I'm not leaving. I'm not being defeated. I'm not giving up. You know, just say the spirits told me, you know, do some magnet fishing, get some of that history, and never know, I might pull something out of the river or a lake that might have been a murder weapon. Might find a bullet that may have killed someone, and you know that person who died, there's energy may be attached to it. You know, I might bring a fucking bullet home and all hell may fucking break loose. I'm not saying it will, but you know, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. Might be one night, the whole fucking house is rocking and rolling, you know, kind of thing. It's done it in the past. We had so much activity in here. You know, that black full manifestation in the living room, the white one in the kitchen, the orbs in the living room where it's split into two and then back into one. Little Mary running down the hallway. That's all pure activity. Don't mean it stopped. Break like I am. And when I come back, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they might not come back. I don't know. What's going on now? Never give up. I'm not giving up. I told you I'm never giving up. The only time I give up is when I drop down dead. And when I drop down dead, then I'll come and haunt every single one of your asses, probably. I'll probably haunt and, you know, like, give a lot of grief to the ones who caused me, you know, shit in the past. Give them what for a few weeks. Then I come and haunt every one of you and say, hey, Steve, woo, and appear in front of you and give you mass, like, hysteria and heart attacks and, you know, whatever. As long as I don't kill you. Can you imagine, like, you know, a ghost killed a person by manifesting? And there is a possibility that could have happened. Someone died from a heart attack or a stroke from seeing a spiritual. That's got to have happened. I'm sure it has. Right, so let's see what else is going on. I know we've got spirits all around us all the time. Silverman, we always have done. You know, it doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. You've got spirits around you, like it, lump it, like it or not. You know, there could be 100 spirits right behind me right now, watching and agreeing with me. I don't know. I do feel that there are spirits around me now, but how many? I've got no idea. Oh, you've been on wheels, have you? Yeah, hi, Queensland. How's it going? Yeah, like, you know, I did send them a message on Facebook the other day. When's your next stream? You know, it's been 2 months. I've not got no reply from them yet. And they have actually been busy. They've been, I think they went to a paranormal get together with some kind of like group meeting. Right, okay. How we gone? Got your message. I'm not saying this to be big-headed, yeah? Like, when I was making my stuff, I helped out people, yeah. I seriously, honestly, truly helped people. And if you don't believe me, all right, I help people with some of my devices. Go and talk to Living Dead Paranormal. I tell you, go and talk to Living Dead Paranormal. I did not charge them a cent for the stuff that I sent them. I didn't even charge them for the postage. They've got at least half a dozen items from me free, right? Free of charge. DC boxes, Ghost Meter Pros, power sensors, shadow detectors, you know, several things I built, I sent them free of charge, right? And they used to put credits on their videos at the end, yeah, saying blah, blah, blah. They stopped doing it now, but if someone watches their video and say, wow, where'd you get that bit of equipment from? They'll say, Steve, in the UK. Now, if those people want to buy something off me at a time, they would have contacted me. And I have had people contact me saying, you know, can I get one of these off you? I've had to turn them down because of all the shit that went on months ago. I've even had to stop selling on eBay to the shit that went on several months ago. Now, I've got stuff here which I could continue building and sell if I want to, but I'm not going to because I don't want that shit to continue like it went on several months ago. I even gave away stuff as like little competition prizes. You know, whether it being a device, exchange, a token of friendship, whatever. But that's all stopped now. Several months ago. No, I have not even built any new devices for myself because I've lost the passion of doing it because of all the shit that went on several months ago. Now I've got 2 Ian pumps left, yeah, which I use myself. One of them I've misplaced. The other one I've still got laying around in here somewhere. You know, when I used to have about 4 or 5 Ian pumps burning away, I felt that some people say, well, like, that doesn't give off energy, you know, they don't take energy from a magnet. Well, yes, they do. They take energy from whatever they can. And, you know, I believe like running 4 or 5 EM pumps used to give off a fair enough energy for me to get activity. I only built no EM pumps. I only built no more DC boxes. The DC box is similar to the REM pod. I haven't built any more of those. I only built no more shadow detector kits. I built nothing since all that shit started. And that shit started about a year ago. But it got worse several months ago when I got accused of things. And I've just lost interest in building anything, you know. But I've got all the bits and pieces to build more stuff if I want to. And I've got enough bits and pieces to build and give away to some of my friends if I thought they were friends, if I wanted to. But you don't know who you can trust nowadays. You really don't. You know, I'll give stuff to people, you know, because I thought they was friends, and then once they got it, they cursed. Thanks, Steve. Fuck off. Now, I spent out. I'm one of those people, right? Seriously and truly. I will not go and buy the components to build one thing. I believe in buying in bulk because I knew at the time if I bought in bulk, I would definitely make me money back, and probably 2 or 3 times over if I was to sell it. And like my little REM pod DC boxes, I calculated that it cost me £30 to build well, not to build, but like all the components, yeah. And then if you used to buy it in a kit form, half the stuff that you get in a kit was not all that good, like the buzzers or the resistors. So I'd like buy different resistors and different buzzers, making me cost, spend out more money to make the device a lot more better than it would have been with the standard stuff. And that was costing me money left, right, and centre. And when I actually built it, the actual cost of building a DC box, which is like a little pocket miniature size REM pod, cost around about £30 to build. All right, I'd put it on eBay for £45. All right. Oh, you're ripping people off £45. No, I ain't. I wasn't ripping no one off because, it does the same thing as a REM pod, which costs £150 at the price. We are still making £15, and no, I ain't. Because I had to put in the consideration of the wear and tear and the cost of electricity, all right? The cost of eBay fees you get charged for listing. Then when you get your payment, you get your PayPal fees taken off. I'll be lucky to make £5. Is that being greedy? £5? No. It didn't have to cost me. It probably cost me, would sell about another 10 devices till you make enough money to build another one. Profit wise, I wasn't making any profit hardly at all, but I was doing it because I wanted to help the paranormal people out there, the ones who are coming out, making new groups, so they could like start off with like basic equipment. They could use my DC box, and if they thought, well, like later on they want to buy a proper REM pod, they can go and buy a proper REM pod later. But the DC box done the same thing as the REM pod did, just a cut down version of it. EM pumps. I was the cheapest person on eBay selling EM pumps. I saw people selling EM pumps up to about £50. I was selling mine half the price, £24. What else was I selling? Static detectors. £15 when other people were selling them at £25. I was the cheapest person selling most homemade. I can't say professionally homemade, but they bloody worked on eBay. I was the cheapest on eBay, and people like congratulated me. And people still send me messages time to time saying, "Well, when are you going to build something else? Can you let us know so we see it in action, so we may be able to buy it." That's all fucking been blown away, kicked away, because of the shit that started up months ago. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to stop. I won't ever sell anything again. If I go self-employed, no one can do fuck all, not in the job centre. I mean, in the process of talking to the job centre about a WP1 form, where once I've filled that W1P form in, I can sell whatever I want on eBay as long as I'm not making £100 a week or £120 a week. So that means like I could sell stuff on there, but I can only probably list 2 items a week. So I don't go over the £120 limit. So if I go over the £120 limit, then it affects my money, and because of that, my money's halved. They kicked me off ESA, and I'm on JSA now. I physically have to go out looking for work, whether it being full-time, part-time, or even like voluntary. And I'm actually doing voluntary work at the moment. I'm not going to say what it is. But I'm doing voluntary. I've got it in my book. They see it, they read it, and maybe that voluntary work might hopefully lead me into full-time employment. I don't know. Time only tells. Oh, it's a shame though, because like some of the people that caused the shit just lost out. Because if I got to know you more better and become like not best buddy, but you know, friends. You might have got the same off me, but that's not going to happen again. Not yet. Well, anyway, not until I start building stuff again. If I ever start building stuff, I've got so much, you know, bits and pieces here. Where I could build like another 10 DC boxes, 20 EM pumps, you know, whatever I could build. Static detectors, about another 20. I could probably build EM pumps, 10, 15. Shadow detectors, probably about another 5 of those. You know, all kit wise, I could go and build them all. Not all in one day, but I could build them, you know, 1 or 2 each day, you know, kind of thing. But I just don't have it in me now. I can't be bothered. I'll do it when I'm ready. If I get ready, I might just sell the whole lot, you know, or throw it all away. I don't know. Well, I won't throw it away because it's money out of my pocket then. But I'm one of those people who say I will not go out and buy the components to build one thing. I'd rather spend money and buy a bulk load of components, so I know that if I want to build more, I can build more. Because, you know, the components do go up and down in prices. And I used to do ghost boxes at one time, you know, I used to modify radios. Well, I can't get the radios now because, like, you can't get them anywhere. But when I used to do ghost boxes, people fucking loved them. They congratulated me. They said, thank you very much, you know. Cheapest ghost boxes out there. Cheaper than the PSP 7s. Because I liked buying them. And I want out there to be greedy and make a fucking huge profit. You know, like the Amiga ghost boxes that I used to do. I used to get the ghost boxes for about £20, or the radios for £20. I modified them, and then I'll probably put them up for about £30, maybe 40, because I sometimes, you know, as I say, you have to consider the cost of the postage, the time it took you to modify them, the cost on eBay selling, and the listing, and the PayPal. I was making probably £10 on each ghost box. And that's like a couple of years ago. If I could get them, I'll probably still be doing them, but I can't get them. So I can't do them. And I've not even bothered looking for more ghost boxes. I have it in me to do anything for people anymore, apart from streaming. Because people are fucked up. What's going on here? Rose, can you help me with my teddy bear, Emma? Sweeney. Yeah, I know. Living Dead gave me credits on some of the devices. I sent them over, so I know they're on the videos. Not on all of them, but you know, on some of them. Hey, you know, the one they done with the they had so much like praise over one of their videos. The one in the asylum when they had my power sensor, where anything like, you know, moved in front of the sensors would set it off, and they was putting it down in the hallways, and every time they asked where to go next, the sensor would either go left or right, and it kept going right all the time. So when it went off once, they went down, they turned off the power sensor, went down to the hallway, put it on a chair, turned it on, walked away from it, asked again, and the sensor went off. On every time they asked a question in where to go next, it went off. And people were fucking flabbergasted, you know. One of the best ones I ever done, to be honest with you. I can't remember what asylum it was, but it's one of the asylum ones they've done, I think, or hospital. No, I think it was an asylum. And like, you know, people was like, you know, the comments. And I'm thinking, well, just think if they never had that device, whatever I never actually offered it to them, how would they got that evidence? Now, I'm not, because it was my idea, my device, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, no one actually said, well, like, you know, well, where can I get one? You know, I want to buy one. A couple of people might have said it, and I've kind of had to reject them. But, you know, I haven't had that kind of like recognition with the device that I had built as to go into like self-employed and like fucking mass manufacturing, because it would never happen. But, you know, it shows that I do help people out. A good thing or a bad thing? Is it, and it's some of this bullshit jealousy because of the things I could do, and they just that they didn't have that item, so that's call shit. I don't know. It could be, it might not be. I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. They pick on me for anything they can do and will do. And at one time, I used to love helping people out. But am I now? There might be a time then I might again. It might be the time when I'm going to start building more devices and just give them out as a freebie. It's my money, my cost, not their cost, not your cost. I just have to wait and see how I feel later. If I want to do it, then I've got to see what people I want to send them to and what people I can trust as being a friend, you know, kind of thing. Like, you know, Rose has had some stuff off me. Cat's had something off me, and I've had something off Cat. Rose has given me stuff. I've given stuff to Rose, and she's actually purchased one or two bits off me in the past, a couple of years ago. Now, I can't be fucking buying stuff and giving it out free all the time. I'm not a fucking rich person. I'm not a millionaire. I'm scraping and I'm actually scraping for pennies right now, and how I can go out and do, you know, magnet fishing is like, well, you know, I tend to not eat as much as I used to eat now. I lower my food consumption costs down so I can go out and do something. Because I don't be sitting in here bored out of my brains every day. You know, and I will probably get out and do some more cemetery work later. When I don't know. When I'm good and ready, I suppose. I'll keep getting pop-ups on Facebook about magnet fishing at the moment. Dark wave, yeah, I build. I've got the equipment to build them. But I can't sell them. And that's the problem. I can't be selling them at the moment, because I start selling them, people get to find out I'm selling them. They're going to start all the same old shit again. Oh, we like the DWP. Oh, did you know Mr. Morgan's selling on eBay again? Fuck yeah, they know. I ain't going to worry about it. They're just going to like look at the complaint and fucking throw it in the bin. That's what they said on the live stream when I'd done and recorded it live. You remember, it's on my YouTube. When I contacted them, they said, we got you on like reference. We're not going to worry about it, you know. We know what you're doing. Now, people say, well, they know what you're doing. They ain't going to complain, are they? Well, it's not so much people fucking like ringing up and saying, oh, Steve's selling stuff on eBay again. And the DW saying, people saying, well, we know about that, you know. We understand that you sell stuff on eBay, but he's not making hundreds of thousands of pounds like you say he was doing. I'm not going through that shit again. No, because that cost me £140 in telephone bill, sorting all that shit out. £140 in phone bills. And my phone bill with my internet's no more than £45 a month. Triple the amount, thanks to those cunts out there. Shouldn't have called them cunts, but they are. So, like, you know, I'm just keeping myself to myself right now. You know, I'm not building, I'm not selling nothing at the moment. Sorry to say. You know, and so I'm talking through it with a DWP at the moment, with a DWP1. But I could probably sell stuff on eBay for a year, up to a year if I wanted to. But after a year, if I consider selling after the year, I'd have to sign off and become like a part-time, self-employed business person. But I don't know if that'd work out. And, you know, let's say, like, you know, I've got stuff I could probably build and give out to people, but I need to know who you are, what you are about, you know. I need to get friendly with you. You know, I'd only give stuff to people I knew for more than 6 months anyway. And so I just don't have it in my heart to build anything right now, to give away to anyone. The only person who I'd ever give anything out to is probably Rose and Living Dead Paranormal right now, if I was to build anything. And they'd be gifts, not to sell. And I have actually promised Rose that I would build her something, because she has sent me some stuff in the past. And she said, take your time, you know. I just ain't got it in myself to build anything right now. Rusty's doing gaming at the moment. As I Dark Wave, I'm not going to be building and selling stuff at the moment, until I finish talking with DWP. So I'm not going to go for all that shit again. So like Paranormal. I don't even know who fucking. I don't know. That's Paranormal Man Pete, or it could be any fucking Paranormal Man. I only spoken to him fucking 2 years, and like last text I got, I sent him a text back, and I've got no reply. So I don't know if it's the same one or not. Don't know if that's the same number. Right, bye, Roger. No, I can't get Aaron to sell it. They probably want a cut of what I sell, which I don't mind, but I don't sell mine to make a huge profit anyway. And I don't even think he's got eBay account. But then if I make it and he sells it for me, you know, it's still an income for me, innit? No, I haven't blocked Claire. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. As I said before, people do get blocked accidentally when trolls come in. Moderators try to block the trolls, but sometimes the chat goes up a bit too quick. And innocent people get blocked accidentally. Unless you send me your YouTube user account, you know, like the user channel name, I can't unblock you. you need to send me your YouTube user address, the link. Yeah, the link to your YouTube channel. Then I might be able to block you, or your YouTube channel username. Then I might be able to unblock you that way. Because I don't know who you are, where you are, and always what your YouTube channel, what YouTube, I can't even fucking talk now, what your YouTube username is. So unless I know what your YouTube username is, you know, it could be clear blogs, you know, there could be 1,000 clear blogs out there. I can't be going through every clear blogs to see if you've got you or my channel link and if you're blocked or not. But I'm going to go make a coffee. I think I might close the stream down there anyway. It's like 10 o'clock. Said what I want to say. I may do a stream Sunday. I'm thinking of doing streams every Sunday, put it that way. But the following Sunday, it might be a Saturday. Because not next Monday, but the following Monday, I have to sign on, work-wise. So this Sunday, I'll probably do a stream, but the next stream will probably be next Saturday. But see how it goes. If you want me to carry on talking for a little while, I will do. But first of all, I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. And I'm going to feed the cat because she's running around. And I'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm not doing no actual stream as in paranormal. I'm just talking about paranormal. I'm not doing no ghost boxing or anything like that. I think of something else to say. I'll talk about. I may try and talk about some of the favourite paranormal shows that I like watching, or some of the very interesting real life paranormal proof I've seen. So give me a few minutes and go make coffee, feed the cat. I'll be back in a minute. Tell me, you've got a load of food out here. Get the fucking way. Look at how much shit you've done. You eat fucking more than I do. Right, I want to quickly look for something here to explain something. I don't know what I've done with it, so it means I've got to look for it first. I've got battery. I've got battery though, that's the problem. Because I ain't bought no batteries for a while, so I've not done no paranormal for a while really. Maybe this battery might still work. Drawers broken. See, when I used to sell stuff, I used to, whatever profit I used to make, I used to try to buy some new furniture. Can't even do that. Right. Okay. Device is my power sensor. Okay. And it's practically made out of a reversing car park utility kit, yeah, but modified. And what happens is that when it turns on, because it's near something solid or reflection, it's sending it off. Now I'll put that on the bed, like so. Right. Now, anything that breaks that reflection or that beam or whatever it's generating, I believe it's generating that EMF field as well as like the reflection. So I'll put my hand down like that, it goes off. As you can see here. Okay, I'm not trying to be big-headed, boasted, nothing like that. It's similar to the pyramid, which is from Paranormal as well. Now they sell theirs as a triangle kind of thing, yeah, which I have got somewhere, for over £100, £125, I think it was. I bought my one from, and I originally did buy one for £125. I think it's over here. I'm not sure. This will be over here. But like everything else, I put stuff down and lose it and never fucking find it. Here it is. It's broken actually. I've got to try to repair it. This is their version, Archaeology's one, yeah. Does the same thing. Same thing, yeah. What would you prefer to pay? £125 or £50? All right. 125, 50. Now, the car parking reversal kits, you get God knows how many different versions, yeah. I didn't go with a cheap one. I didn't go with an expensive one. I went with one which was, well, I tried several different versions actually. And there's one particular one which I thought was quite good. And it cost me around about £25 to actually buy. And that's just a kit. Then I had to buy the box, all right? Then the switches, then the antennas, and a battery pack. In total, that cost me about £40 to build. £40. And I'll sell them for about 55, I think, on eBay. I think the postage I put on extra, so say about 60. But even with like £15 postage, well, £15 interest, well, profit wasn't profit. It was like, you still got your eBay listing fees, your eBay final selling fees, and your PayPal. So I made probably about £10 out of one of these. How much it makes, how much they make them for, I don't know. Paranormal, you know, they could probably be making them about the same £30–40 and making double, triple their money back, you know, kind of thing. I was building these. again, to help the paranormal universe, those who did not have enough money to buy similar items to get started off with, yeah. Dave Dimlow, who doesn't stream much because he got cyberbullied, he had one of me. Living Dead Paranormal definitely had one of me. In fact, they had two of me. One similar, one standard, and the other one was one they asked me to try and build for them, where it had this box with the power sensor, but not only just setting off when something went past it, but it also set off like a laser beam. Now that took me a while to actually suss out, but I did eventually get to build one where it had a laser grid attached to it through a cable. They could use it, the device, with or without a laser grid. And they said that they wanted one with a laser grid on because they was going to go on to an investigation where they believe a certain room was very haunted, and it'd be nice if not that, but it'd point out roughly where the shadow person was in a certain part of the room. So in other words, what I was trying to say is that they want it like this, but with a laser grid. So when anything goes past it, because like this one's got the sensors on the side, okay, yeah, the front and the back. So when something actually went past it at the front, it set it off this, but it also set off the laser grid, so they could actually capture on camera the entity casting a shadow past the laser grid. And that's what I done for them. I was able to do it. And they had a choice there and a laser grid on it or without it. Okay. Then I built them like a 7-in-1 device unit kit, which they've used. Not used that often, but they have used it. I can't even remember what the 7-in-1 was. It had like a DC box, a power sensor, it had like an EM pump, it had static detector, flashlight, you know, God knows what was in it. The one only 7-in-1 kit I've ever built. I didn't even make one myself. It was going to be for me, but I sent it over to them to test out, and it did work. They had some pretty interesting interaction with it. But with the one, this one, if it weren't for me to send this over, or any of the device that I sent over to Living Dead Paranormal, they wouldn't have got half or captured half the activity on camera. I'm not saying this to be big-headed. No, if they hadn't got it, they wouldn't have got that interaction. Full stop. A fact. Now, the reason I started sending stuff over to Living Dead Paranormal because I liked watching their videos. I love watching their videos. And there's one time when I saw that they weren't using a ghost box. I thought if they were using a ghost box, they'd probably get more activity, more interaction. So I sent them a message saying, why don't you use the ghost box? And I don't care if you believe this or not, go to Living Dead and they will clarify it that I asked them. All right? They'll back me up 100,000%. So I said, look, why don't you use a ghost box? And they said, well, we were using one, but it broke down. We don't have the money to buy another ghost box yet, and we don't know what ghost box to buy. So I was actually doing the Amiga ghost boxes at the time. And I have got one here. Been one of these ones. Okay. Now, I was selling these on eBay 3 years ago. And because in them, you have to use an external speaker. And the only reason why I started like buying them and modifying them, selling them, because when I bought one, I was getting crazy like interaction from it. So I put myself out and I said to Living Dead Paranormal, I said, look, I've got a ghost box. Would you like one? I'm not asking nothing for it. I'll send you one over as a free gift because I love watching your videos. And that's where our friendship started. He said, yeah, if you can, that'd be great, you know, save us like looking out for one. And I said, well, if I send you one, can you just like, you know, put like a little notification saying that you got it for me? I said, yeah, no problem. So I sent them one over. And the first day they went out on an investigation, the interaction they got from it was fucking mind-blowing. I tell you, it really was mind-blowing. And they fucking like thanked me, congratulated me. You know, they said, this is the best ghost box we've ever had. We really want to thank you. And that's where our friendship, you know, kind of like bloomed. So I said, well, look, you know, I've got some other stuff I'm working on. I may send you some over, you know, for you to test that. You know, you ain't got to pay for it. And anything I build, you know, if I could send it over, free of charge, no cost to you whatsoever, and no postal cost, nothing like that. Can you just, you know, test it out and put a little notification on your, you know, credits at the end saying where you got it from and if it worked or not? And they said, yeah. And I sent them several different devices, in a 71 box kind of thing, as I said. But without the stuff I sent them, they might not have even got half of the interaction they have since I've got to know them. And that's the kind of person I was a few years ago when I was making things and giving things out. But to all this fucking bullshit, bullying, cyberbullying, this drama hate, accusing me of making tens of thousands of pounds on eBay when I wasn't, it's all stopped. It's all stopped. All because of that. If it hadn't happened, that might have been the cat. If that shit had never happened, I could still probably sell a few bits on eBay. I could still be making a few things and giving them away as freebies. I can't. I won't, because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to keep getting grassed up and having to keep defending myself with the DWP, although they know. You know, I can't be building things and giving them out to people as gifts because they might say, well, like, oh, I've got this off Steve and it's shit, you know, or I paid for it when they didn't pay for it. You know, it's all down to trust, honesty, and I just don't really trust a lot of people now than I do, you know, which is a shame, really. The only people I really trust is, like, you know, certain people. Most people know who they are. But, you know, I used to give out your ghost box time to time. You know, I gave out the DC box to a person before. I've even cut costs and given people devices I've built at the cost it's made, you know, cost me to build. No extra cost whatsoever. Yeah, give me £30. That's how much it's going to build. You know, cost me to build it. You know, I normally sell it for like 45. Give me 30, and like, you know, I'll include the postage. So I'm losing money in one way, but that's all stopped. But Ask Living Dead Paranormal ever charged them for any of the devices I've sent them? No, never. And that's the only group of person I would consider still sending stuff to if I was to build anything else. I last sent them a shadow detector kit. I don't know if they've used it yet. That was like about 4 months ago. And I suppose they only use that in certain locations where they probably have had like notifications of shadow people. But the understanding with me Living Dead Paranormal was that, you know, if you can like put my name on your credits, that'd be great. Only for a certain time. You ain't got to do it every single time, you know, just to get me a little bit recognised. No, they did do it, but I didn't get that many people interested in equipment to buy. You know, but those, you know, I had a lot of people saying, you know, like emails saying, you know, great piece of equipment. You know, like the money, I'll buy one, you know, kind of thing. But funding is like limited at the moment, and like they'd offer me so much, but you know, in American dollars. And when I calculated, it's like half of what it cost me to actually build. And I've had to refuse them, you know, kind of thing. Which is a shame, because I would have like possibly took a loss to help people, which I'm not willing to do now. You know, but Living Dead Paranormal, anytime I make something, they're going to get it. And if it's only the one item I make, and if I make it myself and I don't get any kind of activity on it for a week or two, and I think, well, you know, instead of throwing it away, I'll give it to someone. And it'd be Living Dead Paranormal. Don't mean that because I'm not getting nothing off mine. They won't get nothing off it. It's like with Dave Dimlow, with one of my DC boxes, which I can't find. Well, actually, there's one here. This is the dual box one, but the normal one is like in a small half-size box, and you turn it on, and anything interrupts. You've seen it before. Battery's running low, that's why it's so quiet and weak. But the first ever DC box I made two. Right, I made two of them, and I've done like a little demonstration on Facebook and on YouTube. And Dave Dimlow goes, "Hey Steve, that looks fucking amazing, mate. You know, can I buy one off you?" I said, "Well, I can't guarantee it's going to work, mate. I've had mine for 6 weeks, and I've not had nothing on them whatsoever. You know." And he goes, "Steve, it's like anything. You buy something to test it out. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I'm willing and able to buy something off you and take that risk." So this was about 3 years ago, I think it was 2-3 years ago. So I said, "Yeah, okay." No, I think it might be about 2.5. I can't remember, between 2 and 3 years ago. Check Dave Dimlow out. I think I've actually got him on. No, I didn't save it. No, yeah, actually, I've done a little video. I copied a part of his video clip and put it on my YouTube of Dave Dimlow actually taking it out on the field. Now, he bought one off me for the cost it cost me to build, right? I sent it up to him. The day he got it, right? This is what pissed me off here. The day he got it, he took it out on the field to test run it, and he was getting activity on it straight away. I went, "What the fuck?" Because when he told me he uploaded the video, he goes, "Steve, you're a fucking amazing guy, man. Don't put yourself down. Don't think that your stuff don't work, because it fucking worked. Check the video out." When I watched the video, his DC box I sold him, which I had for 6 weeks and didn't get nothing on me at the time, was going off. He goes, "What you got to do is, Steve, is put your trust into it. Ask the spirits to kindly, politely sell it off. It instructs them how to use it." So within about a week left, within a week, mine started going crazy. And I meant crazy. Then I started building more and selling them on eBay and doing other things. You know, I gave one away to someone, and I would have gave more away, you know, but as I say, that's all blown over and done with now for now. But people, you know, gave me praise for items, whether it been a cut down version of an original, a DC box being like a REM pod, or this is the DC box, your DC box, being similar to the REM pod. So being similar to the Paranormal one. And I was getting a lot of praise, you know, and I was grateful for all that praise, you know. It's all blown over now. Over. I can't be asked to do anymore without all this bullshit stopping, you know. You know, people say, well, no one's like put anything up about you. You know, have you been gassed up for selling on eBay? No, because I ain't fucking sold nothing on eBay for like 3 months now. You know, I've bought stuff, but I've not sold nothing. And you know, people say, well, Well, if you're saying that DWP knows that you sell stuff, you know, and they're willing for you to put stuff up, why don't you do it? Well, what's the point? You know, because I've just got that gut feeling that someone's going to come on and start the same old shit again and start complaining to the DWP that I'm selling stuff, even when they know I'm selling stuff. And I've got to like fucking keep ringing them up and saying, well, we know that I've already put, you know, on your database selling stuff on eBay. You know, I've filled in the WP1 form, blah, blah, blah. But it still means that I'm going to have to keep fucking defending myself, which I don't want to keep fucking doing. Why should I? Because the fucking haters out there, the jealous arseholes, the ones who like school doing all the aggravation, so they whack off over it. No, it's not worth my while. I'd rather not build or sell anything until I'm good and ready. But you know, you go and ask them their paranormal what stuff I've sent them, and they'll guarantee tell you that I've never charged them a penny for it. And if you want the link, forum others, forum 04. Still checking to see if they've got any new videos up, so yeah. No, there's their YouTube channel. You know, if you go and watch some of their videos, let me see if I can find the one where they use the power sensor. It's going to take me a little while to do, actually. Ian usually finds it quite quickly, but I've not put Ian on tonight because I didn't know how long I was going to be on. There's E1, right, where they've got this power sensor upstairs. What's that farm? Willow Creek Farm. Right, they've got in there in one of the bedrooms upstairs. There's only one of the Foreign brothers interviewing at the time, and they can hear someone walking across the floorboards upstairs. So that I think it might be Rocky or Josh, one of the two. No, it wasn't Rocky. I think it might be Josh or the other brother. He goes upstairs and he's got one of my devices in his hand, and he's got one of these on the bed, yeah. And it's going off. I'm sure it's going off. Let me see if I can find it. I've got the video here. Let me just go to the bit near to the end. Oh, hang on. Right, hang on. I'll screen share this one, yeah. This is where they've heard noises, yeah. And he's gone upstairs. And he's got one of my items on the bed, but he's actually holding one as well. That's the guy who they were interviewing. That's the guy who runs the farm.
Are you in this room?
Yeah, look. Oh, that's my EM pump.
I got a device right here. It's pumping out some energy so you can communicate with me.
Right, that EM pump you'll never ever find anywhere because I was the one who built that. Generates EMF energy, but it also is an EM pump where you can actually turn that energy, what's being manipulated up and down. So that at the time, he had running at, I think it says 96, so it's probably on full whack. So it goes from 0 up to like 99, I think it is, if I'm correct. I'm not sure now, can't remember. But that is on full whack, and he has to have like a very high quality battery like you saw in there, yeah. Now I think that's the second item I ever sent them. They're 54. first devices I sent them.
Sarah.
And I, you know that, yes. And I think they've got something else there. What I might have sent them, I don't know.
What the hell is that? Up here.
No, was it? No, let's just pause that for a minute here. I actually asked them, did they ever think with that Ian pump that it was actually receiving any kind of like paranormal experiences from that device? And he actually replied to me, yeah, we believe that this helped manifest the spiritual energy and for them to communicate with us via EVP. All right. Towards the end, I think they got my name on the back, I'm not sure. No, not on that one. But I think it was. Ian Pump Pro, provided by Southwest Coast UK.co.uk. That's my website, right? Provided, did not send them. All right. Now I'm going to try and find that asylum one. No, because people like turn around and said, "Oh, your equipment's shit, it don't work." All right. Well, let me try and find the other one. It's going to take me all the time to find it, actually. It's in an asylum. I think it might be. No, I don't use that one. Let me see if it's this one. It might be this one. I don't know. Just.
Down here.
Yeah, this is the one. I think.
There it goes.
There we go.
Man, I got the device off. There we go. So strong.
Okay, this is the one. All right. Stop. Right, this is the one. I don't know if you saw that one actually, where I showed you where they had my credits on it. If you didn't, apologies about that. But this next video is the one where they're using this device, which I sent them, the power sensor. Right, let's just go back a little bit.
Okay, so there it goes. Weird. Back off. Let's give it space. What's weird is when we walk up to it, this thing's so strong that it keeps pulling us. There it goes. Let's see what's going on. Right? Go, Sean. Okay, Just push it with
Right, they've actually got it on that chair there.
Is there somebody in here with me right now?
Let me just make sure I'm screen sharing it.
Are you setting our device off? Over here.
That right there, that right there is that room.
Right here.
This is where it leads them down to like an empty room. You know, they turned it on.
Which way do you want us to go?
Watch. Let's go off right.
No way. Wow. Wants us to go right.
If it does it again, you know,
This is freaking creepy.
in front of the next hole.
Right, go down the next hallway. They ask what way to go next, and it goes off on command.
So which way you want us to go now?
To the right. There it goes.
Man, I got the willies, guys. Take it down.
Here they had the wheelies. Then they move it down to another corridor, yeah?
Right
I'll play this for about 5 minutes because it's quite interesting.
Just take it.
Okay.
Like, it actually leads them into this room.
Is this the room? Is this where you were directing us to? Set off the alarm.
No, you don't want us to leave? Look, both ways. Okay, we won't leave you. Are you over to the right? Yeah, I go that's a lot. My hair's standing up on my dad. What's your name?
They actually stop it for a while. Look, it's going off both sides now.
Hey, hold on. Let's see one thing only. Well, apparently it wants us in the room.
So right now, we're doing everything we can do to debunk everything exactly.
I really like this group, I tell you, they're really great.
There it goes.
There it is.
To the right. To the left.
You notice it seems to want to go to the right all the time.
Shut that off for a second. Tell me exactly what comes in the window.
Outside the windows, the cemetery.
Cemetery's out there. What are you saying? Is it leading us here, or is it wanting us out there? Is it out there? Quite a few.
They do use it again in a minute.
Sitting outside talking.
Because they decide to leave one person in that room,
And we decide.
and the sensor goes off. I sent them. It says something about run. They've actually used in my dose box I sent them as well.
What happened in this room? What's going on?
The thing to look at is the
If you want to watch that video, I'll send you the link in a minute, guys.
down that exact hall.
Yeah, I think we're better do like you said, Rocky said. It's up here. We know right now it's in here. I'm gonna set this thing back up. And if it keeps going on, I mean, this will be here when we get back. If it stops, it left, right? But I'm gonna set this off, whether, and if it stays beeping, right? I think one of us should.
I'm not going on my own. He makes me laugh, he does.
This hallway scares me right here. I don't know what it is. This hallway,
So in a minute.
Let me still, can you set the alarm off? Whoa, what was that? Okay, so
They're going to get the ghost box, right?
yeah,
And they hear
I swear,
something about run or something in a minute.
not that tall.
And there's one of them left in the room. And the sensor goes off.
Right beside you.
And then the ghost box says run, and they run back to that room.
it's okay to come in here with me. I promise you, I mean you no harm. Okay.
See, no one's near it. What's making that go off?
Are you back here with
Right, they've got the ghost box now, yeah? Run.
Are you back here with Josh? Whoa! Run.
Run. The ghost,
Where are we running to?
as it said on the ghost box, run, and the sensor's still going off.
Sean. What? I can't see him. Josh, no way. We just walked down the hallway and I said, are you back there with Josh? The first thing it said, run. Do you want us out to the cemetery? Danger?
That's the ghost box I sent them.
I'm not in danger, are you? The black shadow's in the base.
The thing with that, yeah, I asked them what frequency they use on that ghost box, AM or FM. And they state AM because you don't get as many frequencies running through at that particular time of day or night. Now, if you can hear those responses, no, I've even tried running it on my AM settings, and I don't even get that. But they was getting strong signals, strong like EVPs on that ghost box, and they always do get strong EVPs on that ghost box. So it's kind of amazing, on them getting that evidence. And they wouldn't have had that evidence if I hadn't sent it to them, I don't think. Trying to be big-headed, but I do like to try and help people out. But am I going to ever help people out again? I do not know yet. It's something I'm going to just sit and think about. And if you want to see that video, that's the video. Bye, Aaron. Yeah, I wasn't going to do a hangout, just doing like a little conversation, but you know what I'm like sometimes. Hello, Steve-O. Well, Clayton, this group isn't like, like ghost hunters and stuff like that. These are a professional group who will go out and investigate certain locations like asylums, prisons. They've even done a lot of like individual homes as well, like residential homes. And these guys ain't out there to like get a big name for themselves. You look at their videos, sometimes they might get 49,000. That one had 42,000. Well, some of them only have like 10,000 views. I do think that sometimes, the paranormal do lose a little bit of kind of like interest, watching the paranormal, because some people think, oh, it's a farce, it's just like, trying to get the name out there, when they're not, they're just trying, we're just trying to, prove that there is something out there. And that's what this group's all about. And yeah, okay, they have been on one of the actual TV shows, being, what was it now? My Ghost Story, I think it was. They was called into a residential, and the TV show, My Ghost Story, or whatever it was, asked them to do an episode, which they did do. What one was it? Let me see if I can find it. I'm not going to play it. It's called A Haunting, Ghost Fury. So it's not the one I just mentioned, but it's a TV series, The Haunting, or A Haunting. And you know, the people they like played group were just a bunch of fucking idiots. You know, they should have got the proper guys to do it, but they only used the proper guys. You know, the Living Dead Paranormal as an interview. You know, but the people, the actors, were complete arseholes to me. Really, they should have got Living Dead Paranormal to do it, and they would have got a better story out of it. Because the actors fucking sucked. But that's the haunting one where they were called in to do that one episode. I don't know if they've got another one come up soon, and with another group, another TV series. I hope they do, but I hope they fucking get better actors this time. I'll tell you that for one thing. But you know, Living Dead Paranormal is not, you know, making look themselves better than anyone else. They just do it the way they do it, and even one of the guys, you know, that one there, as you saw most of it on that video, he won't do certain things, you know, and he looks like one of those, you know, kind of tough guys, but you know, he won't stay in a room on his own, nah, because he has actually had a physical attack by a spirit, and it took him out of the field for several months until he got back into it. Hi, Chris. So you know, like, you know, as I say, I do like to try to help people, right? But it's kind of wasted and blown away now, isn't it? So I don't think I'll be helping too many people out yet a while until I decide to. The only people I'm going to continue working with is Living Dead Paranormal. They don't ask me stuff. Like, the only time they've asked me was on Facebook if I could do another kind of like one of these power sensors, but with a laser grid attached to it, which I was able to do. And again, I only charge them for it. But they did send me back in return a DVD. One there. I'll crack my bloody camera. A DVD, one there for Living Dead Paranormal t-shirts. Got one up there from Rusty as well, where I sent him something. You know, if it was a trade wise, then I'll probably do a trade. Like if someone said to me, look, you know, I've got something here that may be of interest to you, and if I send it to you and you get activity on it, like send me one of your devices, and I probably might do that because there's no money involved in it that way. So trade wise, I probably might consider doing more later. But selling wise, I'm not going to bother just yet. Not until I get things sorted out. But there is things I promised I would do for another person, because that other person's done quite a lot for me in the past year. I'm not going to mention the person only because they know who that person is. And I have promised that person that I would get something out to them. Just sort of not so much had the time to sort of not really being in that tight of mind of building it again, you know, kind of thing at the moment. It will be done just when I'm good and ready to do it, you know. There's even, who else I was saying? Off the top of my head, Nigel and Julie, I sent them something out free, and they appreciated it. Although it was like just one of my basic like static detectors, and I've done competitions, you know, like little toys and stuff like that. You know, still cost me money, still cost me a shitload of shipping costs. You know, I think I sent out about 10 competition prizes. It cost me over £100 to bloody send it all out, you know, which at that time. So I stopped doing competitions. But yeah, Living Dead Paranormal was never asked anything from me apart from that one kind of like, if you can do it, you know, can you do it? If you can't, then fair enough. But I was able to like, me several weeks to do it, but I managed to suss out to make it, and I sent it out to them. And when they go on to like paranormal shows, like, you know, when they go to, I think they take some devices out and show them to people. And I have had, like, you know, people come to me and say, well, like, have you got another ghost box? Have you got this? Have you got that? And I've had to turn them down. Well, I can do it for them, apart from ghost boxes. I said, yeah, but at the time I'm not doing anymore, you know, because of certain that occurred. And people, you know, even some of my closest friends said, well, like, you know, why don't you just, like, if you get someone to ask, you know, to do, you know, if you can something, or if you can build them one of the items that Living Dead Paranormal's got, why don't you just do it on the quiet? Well, I could do, but what's the point? Because it could be a little trick, you know. Someone might be saying, "Oh, like, I'm a friend of Living Dead Paranormal. I've seen this. I want that. You know, can you build me one or two? You know, I'll give you the." And I could say, "Yeah." And it could be someone being nasty and playing dirty trick on me, and I can try and gas me up again. So I'm not even doing that. Oh, my favourite program's on. Shit, I forgot about this. If anyone's watched that new program on Blaze, Billy the Exterminator. Actually, I've seen this one. That don't really matter. This is one where he got infested with bats. I had to go to this football stadium to remove all these bats before the big football game comes up, or otherwise they get like, oh no, hang on. Oh, it's a different bat one. No, never mind. So what's happened here? Put my arse back up. What do you mean put your arse back up? But I do find, you know, Living Dead Paranormal a genuine group of people. They do help out a lot of people, and they advise people, like, you know, if they can't physically do it themselves, they would like try to bring another group in. I've always watched their videos. I love watching their videos. You know, they're a great group of brothers. So there's 4 people actually in them, but 3 of them are original brothers. The other one is like a friend, but they class him as a brother. But you don't get to see him that much because he's doing the filming. But you do see him time to time, especially on their, like, you know, pictures and screenshots what they put up on Facebook. If you don't subscribe to them, go and subscribe to them. I know they ain't putting nothing up for 2 months, but you know they are working on stuff. I know that, and I think they have been to like one of these meet-up things, as I say. So yeah. Right. Well, it's nearly 11 o'clock. I'm gonna fuck off now. I'm gonna go out to Clapham Common tomorrow. I'll do some magnet fishing, take your waders, get into that lake again, get soaking wet, feet again. Got a big blister on my foot, which I had to pop, and it's still playing up a little bit, but it's not as bad now. Never know, I might find another. Last time I went there, I found a safe door, a really big safe door, and I was hoping I might find a safe, but I didn't find a safe. Even if the safe was there, there wouldn't have been nothing in there probably, because you know, the people who threw the safe in there would have taken everything out. But the best thing I found out of there is those 2 boats, toy boats, and they had 2 bags of like costume jewelry, some watches. One of them being this. I don't think it's ever going to work again. A little pocket watch with a. That's what it's like. But it ain't going to work again. And I have noticed that it's got damage to the glass there, where it might have been trying to get burnt or something. Hey, how do I know this wasn't even used or owned by an actual airplane pilot, you know, from the Second World War? I don't think this is ever going to work again. I know the hand's turn. No, not going to ever work. It's like that clock. What's no sent me? I can't remember. It's Christopher or the other guy. Someone sent me a clock, a haunted clock, and it didn't work. And when I got it, it started working. It worked for 7 days and stopped. So it's weird that it worked for 7 days, and stopped working again. And that started working when I was doing an offline stream, I think it was, doing some research on the clock when it started ticking. And that was kind of crazy. And I was actually videoing it at the time on YouTube, but not live, but as private. But then I put the video up as public later. So, you know, I do get some stuff. And if anyone has got some haunted stuff and is haunted and they want to do a trade on something, then I may consider about doing that. But selling stuff, nah. I won't be selling stuff. Even these, where have they gone? What have I done with those? Even these, you know, I've done. I asked someone on Facebook if they knew anything about it, and they led me to eBay, where some guy is selling these between £40 and £80. Now, I asked on Facebook, am I selling these? No, I'm not selling these. Even though this is the earliest one, 117 years old, I'm not going to sell them because it's history. And we don't have a lot of history as it is now. This one is kind of more damaged, but it's there. It says 1920 something, but what the last year was, no idea. I tried doing a little bit of research on the serial numbers, registration numbers, but not finding anything on there. I'm hoping to go back to Kingston maybe next Monday and try to find some more of these. And I may even try to make a little display thing on my wall. Get a piece of wood and pin them up as a display. I've got 5 of them now because I originally got 2 last week, and I thought, oh, I've got to go back to see if I can find some more. And when I went there, I went to the same location where I found them. Were found outside a yachting boat, you know, building. So I think they belong to like yachts and pleasure. Well, it says pleasure boats, and I suppose a yacht is a pleasure boat anyway. And I said, "No, let me find another one, please. Let me find another one." And I found one. I went, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if I found another one?" In about 10, 15 minutes, I found another one. Then again, I said, "Oh, I'd love to find another one," and I found another one. And I was probably about 20 yards away from my bag. The last one I found, I threw over to my bag, and it kind of like bounced and missed the bag and went back into the bloody water. I thought, oh no, shit. You know, taking me all that time to find another one. So I've gone to where I thought it landed in the water. And, you know, I kept throwing my magnet in, you know, and eventually about 10 minutes later, I did get it back out. But I think there's going to be more there. You know, I don't think 5 is the only amount now. I think there's more. I think I might have to throw the magnet out a bit further. But the thing is, where that is, there's a lot of rocks there, and I do keep getting snagged up with the magnet, and I've already caused a lot of damage to the magnet. Got a big crack across the magnet itself, and I've actually tried to do a repair job on that by putting super glue and hot glue on to keep that piece of broken magnet there. And to show you what damage it had done, I've actually got the magnet in here because I was going to go out today, but I didn't. But I know it looks a bit of a mess here, but it's cracked right across here and down that bit. So I tried doing a repair to it. Super glue and sticky glue and whatever glue. I tried about 3 different glues in there. I won't scrape it off. I'll just leave it as it is. You know, it still does magnetize stuff. You can see. Right, so it's still got. The thing is, every time you break something, you know, crack, it does lower the the pull of the magnet. This is supposed to be like 140 kilo. It cracks probably like 100 now, probably, but it still pulls. And that's going with me tomorrow. I've got two other magnets, small ones, and I've got these ones, which are Meridian ones. These are 60k port each, and I put into a bracket. And I've had to leave it a couple of days because the glue would not set properly, but they seem to set now. So I'm going to put some thread on that one. Now, although that is small, you say, well, that ain't going to pick nothing up. Well, two of those should pick up the same as that 140, because these are 60, 68 each. And these are stronger magnets than that one is. This is Meridian magnets. That's ferrite magnet. These are stronger than this one. So what I'm going to do quickly, while I think about it, I've got a little bit of rope here, probably about 10 meters. Make sure I do these knots though. Got like 5-6 knots, which I need to undo. And what I'm going to do is put that like so. But the thing is, when I pull it, it's probably going to go to the side like that. I need to find a way of actually, I need to get something. I don't know, will it work that way? Might work that way, I don't know. I'll have to throw it in that way. But when you're pulling it, it drags to the side. That's the only problem. I need to find a way of doing it so it drags along like flat. But I ain't got nothing to make it that way. So I'm going to have to leave that for now until I can figure something out, and I've got to take all these knots out as well. There's more knots you get in here, weakens the actual line itself. So that I can't take with me tomorrow, just go and take that one. I did take two with me the other day, that one with 68k magnet. In case I got one kind of like stuck, at least I could try to get the other one out. And like release the one that gets stuck, but luckily it didn't get stuck. And when you get knots in here like this, it's a bloody problem trying to undo the knots. But you know, getting back to the paranormal, I'll probably be doing a stream Sunday. Probably around about the same normal time, 10 o'clock, if I'm feeling up to it. Next week will probably be a Saturday night, because Sunday I'm going to have to go sleep early. So I've got signing on the following Monday. And really, like, you know, even though I'm doing magnet fishing, this is also part of my voluntary thing, because I'm actually helping to clear the rivers out of like metal junk. So where people can turn around and say, oh, like, you know, he's fit enough to do magnet fishing, he's fit enough to work. Well, you think about it, I'm fucking working, so I'm helping to clear the rivers out of metal junk, and I'm already signed up with the National Trust and the Wandle Trust. And again, the benefit people know about it, so I've got it in my book, proven to them that I'm doing voluntary work, and they've okayed that. They're quite happy with me doing it, actually. When I went in the other day on Monday to sign on, he asked me what I've been doing, and I told him. I said, "Oh, that sounds fascinating." I said, "Yeah, it's not a bad little voluntary job." So I'd rather do that because later on it might get, I'm not saying it will do, but it might get me into some kind of employment with like natural pay. And he asked me what kind of things I'd do, and I said, well, recently I just went around the park and picked up trash and put it in the bin liner and threw it away. Now I'm doing river cleaning, like with a magnet, and I gave them, the information about magnet fishing, and they said, "Are they using it?" I said, "I don't know. I can't make council do magnet fishing. It's your own free will. If they want to do it, they do it. It's just like do it." And they're okay with me going down there as long as I'm not actually in the river, because like that river can actually be shallow 1 minute and deep the next. I'm talking about the River Wandle, and it can be deep in some places because you've got all that soot. It's like what is it now? There's a lake which looks really shallow. You can see the soot, and it says there is a big post, sign there saying danger, deep water. And you're thinking, ain't deep, but you put your foot in that soot, that black stuff is like up to about 5-6 feet deep, because they never controlled the river for the soot, the silt. The silt to flow down the rest of the river, and the silt in that park, in that particular lake, is deep. And I know that because I actually went past there about a week ago. It's called Rainsbury Park, if anyone knows it, Rainsbury Park. If anyone lives will know about that. They're supposed to have, controlled the silt, but they never did. And Rainsbury Park Lake, it's not that big, but the silt just built up in it, and I mean really built up. And when I spoke to a guy, there's like 3 people in there the other day or last week, trying to get some of the rubbish out. Elderly gentleman there, probably around about 60, and he had waders on, and the silt was near enough at the top of his waders. I thought, bloody hell, I never knew it was that deep. He goes, yeah, controlled the silt, so like it's all built up here. I thought, well, when I came here, I was going to step in it thinking, it's only like a few inches deep. He goes, no, you put your foot in it, mate, you'll be like 5 foot deep in silt. Because I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't advise it, going in there on your own. Because if you can't swim, for one thing, and that silt is even more than 6 foot, 7 foot deep in some parts as well. Well, it depends on what they're banning them for. If they've been funny, then my moderators will ban them. I can't even see what he said anyway, because once they get banned, let's see what he said. Let's see what I can see. I can actually go back and see what they read. Oh, come on. That has been a troll. My nan's knickers are haunted. Yeah, right. So it's like me saying my underpants is haunted. I know we can have a fun joke, but if they're not into the paranormal, why come on here and be funny? Because some people don't like what people write, this is the paranormal channel. And yeah, okay, I may be talking about magnet fishing, but to me, it's still part of the paranormal, because I don't know what I could be pulling out of the river one day. It could be haunted, it could be active, it might be, you know, you might run fucking crazy activity in my house when I bring it home. I'm not saying it would, but you know, I try to mix the paranormal and magnet fishing together, because I have bought a lot of stuff home. I bought knives, I bought bullets home, I bought carving knives home, I bought 2 toy motorboats from the boating lake. I bought those tags. And do I know that one of those tags ain't haunted? No. And if it is, it's all down because I do magnet fishing. But people want to come on and be stupid and say, oh, my name's Knickers. Well, why don't I go and do it on someone else's channel? You know, a comedy channel, a troll channel or something. Getting ridiculous, you know. That's what gives the paranormal a bit of a stupid name, you know. Oh, haunted. How does he know his name's Knickers is haunted in the first place? Tell me that, can you? How does he know? Come on, tell me. How does he know that his name's Knickers is haunted? Can he prove it? No. Can I prove my home's haunted? No, I can't prove it's haunted, but it's got activity. Maybe his name's Knickers has got some kind of activity. Maybe up in the air, you know, or they appear in one drawer and the next drawer, you know, next second. I don't know, but it's fucking weird saying like his name's Knickers is haunted. Right, well, I've got all the knocks out. I now need to find something to make that sink a bit more. And get pulled like that and not like that. But even like that, it still attracts stuff. Like if I have that on my leg, if it's going to go across, see, so it goes across. If it's about an inch or two, it should attach itself to that. Right, I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee and I'm going to end. So I'm getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to Clapham. I was actually thinking about going to Kingston today, but I've decided not to. Mainly because there's only one little lake over there. Maybe there might be a lot of murder weapons over there, but Kingston can be kind of like, you know, one of those places that you think, you know, people might get funny on what you're doing. You know, you get a lot of gang related stuff over there, and if they don't want you doing what you're doing, like magnet fishing, they probably like might even shoot or fucking stab you just for doing what you're doing, you know. So I decided not to. I'll probably not saying I'm not going to go there, but I will probably go there one day. I just got to find the better route getting there, the easier way of getting there, the less cost-effective way of getting there. I'm doing a little bit of research, finding if there's anything in those 2 lakes, and they're only small lakes anyway. No, that's power rope. That's not jumping rope. Don't get me asking to do me skipping, because I can't skip with a dodgy knee. This thing I've got to do is get to the doctor to about my knee. My knee's been playing up again quite a lot. Hi, Charmy. You're late. I'm just about closing down in a minute. Oh dear. Yeah, but me and Rose will be talking later, probably towards the end of the week, early next week, about some things. Just giving a time off tonight, you know, a break. I need a little bit of a break as well. I still do a stream on Sunday, and then possibly next Saturday. don't forget, check out Living Dead Paranormal. They're a pretty good group. They got some pretty intense proof activity going on some of their locations. So if you don't watch them, go and subscribe to them. You know, thumbs them up. 16 up, thank you. The one down's probably the one who's came on trolling anyway, so it wasn't like that a minute ago. But there we go, because I'm going to edit so no one can see the thumbs up and down. Sorry, because I forgot to do it earlier. But yeah, I'm going to go. It's nearly 11:15. I've got to get up in about 6.5 hours. I'm just going to give it like a few more minutes for you to finish off chatting, and then I'll be going. Maybe I should thumbs himself up. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, now we've got 18. Koi dogs, are they coyotes or what they're called? Coyotes. Yeah, I'll contact you towards the end of the week or next, well, say before I stream next week. Before I stream this week. What day? I can't even think what day it is today. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, Wednesday. That's the thing. I need to check up on something. I suppose I should have done this earlier, but I never did. My phone keeps going off charge. My iPhone keeps losing battery power very quick. And it takes like 4 hours to charge up. And as soon as it's charged up, it fucking dies down again within about an hour. Don't know why. There we go. I wish I never turned this bloody thing on now. And I've got to check on something. What did Aaron send? No, Rachel, that ain't going to help me out. I ain't bloody disgusting. Your chance to live inside a replica of the Michael Myers house. That ain't going to be active. Oh, there we go. My sister's only dig at me. You know, there's one thing I've never done is block one of my family. And I won't, my sister is going on at the moment. I'm thinking of blocking her ass. Yeah, what you need to do, Rachel, is send me your YouTube link through Facebook. And I'll try to unblock you that way. Actually, I think you've been unblocked, haven't you? I'm sure I saw you on it a little while ago. Unless you created a new account. Or someone else might have had you blocked. And so what did Adam say? I'm out of here, what? I'm not new actually. Sit and watch and not troll, blah blah blah. You banning people for no reason whatsoever, blah blah blah. I'm out of here. You gone bring on the joke. But if people didn't come on here causing shit and being arseholes, they wouldn't get banned, would they? And my moderators will only block people who they think is causing trouble, shit, and trolling. Yeah, right. Aragon, yeah, you're back. Yeah, okay, I see you. No, Aragon was blocked for some reason, but do not block Aragon, okay? Aragon is okay. That's Rachel. Do not block Aragon because you got blocked before. Why, I don't know. And don't worry about the fucking trolls. You don't get trolls all the time. And that's one thing we can't help. Yeah, well, don't worry about the thumbs down. I can't go back on that other one because I refreshed the screen. But Adam, don't worry about him. About the haunted knickers, I can't go back on. I don't really want to go back on it anyway. Adam, do us a favour. Bugger off. We don't want you on it. Just block them. Don't be arseholes, block them. Right, no, you're not blocked. Akram Rose. Arkham Rose. No, not blocked. Got a headache. No, you're not blocked. There we go, and you're not blocked. I'll just click on your link. I'll subscribe you. Rachel S. Rachel S isn't blocked. No, both those ain't blocked. So you're okay. To Claire, I can't unblock because she's not sending me a YouTube. It's no good. Send me. Yeah, let me try it that way. No results for Albert Claire 12. Okay. Google. Why is my Google Plus not opening? It's not letting me get onto my G Plus. I can't deal with this. Guy, moderators, yeah. You're going to block anyone, make sure you click on the right addresses, the right usernames before you block them, because people are getting blocked and complaining they can't get on. Difficult trying to find out who they are. Same with the username or email. I need the full user YouTube username or YouTube channel link. I ain't gonna give that out. Okay. I was gonna give that my new Facebook channel, Fishing Magnet Fishing, but I'm not going to. Can't be asked. Right, guys, I'm going to end now, because I'm going to go to bed in a minute. I've got 6 hours before I get up, because I'm going out at 6 o'clock in the morning. Appreciate your time and coming over and viewing and subscribing, and I'll blab on so much. But as I said, if you haven't seen the beginning, it's a shame that the paranormal has kind of like quieting down a little bit. You know, a lot of people have left the channel or reduced their streams down because of like all the drama, or it ain't the drama, it's the bullshit, it ain't the bullshit, it's personal matters, it ain't personal matters, it's jobs, it ain't jobs, it's like other kind of things. And you know, I've noticed a lot of the paranormal streams have either gone down or, you know, like lowered their stream levels, which is a shame. Even mine as well. You know, like I'm only doing one a week now for now, but I will be back doing more streams later in the future. Me and Rose will probably do a stream a night, Then I'll probably do my own one each night, so probably 2. I may go out and start doing some more of the cemetery work, although that won't be live, but at least it'll be a video upload. But give it time, I'll probably be back doing 2 or 3 streams a week again. I'm going to have to lower the magnet fishing trip sacks. It's costing me a little bit too much now, and I don't have the funds to keep going out. So when I do go out, I lower my food costs. So yeah. No, when I go out, it costs me about, it ain't that much. It's probably £4, you know, like to get to Kingston, you know, it's like £2 each way, approximately. If I want to go to Kingston, I'll just lower my like food costs down for the week. Instead of like spending that £10 a day, I'll knock it down to about £6. So then, like, you know, I'll still eat anyway, but not as much as I normally do. And do something, because I don't want to be sitting in here bored out of my brains every fucking day of the week. And you never know, as I said, like, I might bring something home which might have some kind of like spiritual energy attached to it, for I know. I'm not saying that I will ever find something, but there might be a possibility that someone might have had something on their person and they commit suicide by jumping into the river and drowning themselves, and there might be an item on their person that they were deeply attached to, and I might pull it out one day with my magnet, bring it home, and you know, might get some spiritual interaction from that person who may have committed suicide or died by murder or something, you know. Well, I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go. Definitely now. So, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you all possibly Sunday. What I'm going to do Sunday, I don't know. Might do a Ouija board. Do some EVPs. Do Ghost Box. Just normal stuff. Until I get my DVR back up and running, or get a new one. I can't get this one up and running, but once I get a new one, definitely be back. More streams. So yeah, catch you later. Good night. God bless. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Rose, I'll catch you later in the week, yeah? Probably give you a shout before I go live stream Sunday. All right, good night, everyone. Bye.